Start recording. Channel. Let us go to TweetDeck. Might lag the screen just a tad. All right. Get some retweets out there. We didn't drop a single frame from that. Holy crap, this computer's just a beast. And Twitch is being a little laggy, but we're alright. Stream looks fine on camera. Now I just need to wait for some people to tell me how I sound on my end. All right. We got one awesome person in here. I know I'm maybe a couple minutes late, but setting up stream is not the easiest thing in the world for me sometimes. So, hello, that one person. Don't know who you are yet, or what exactly where you came from. Let me just minimize this screen real quick so I can keep an eye on the chat. Yeah, let's do this. Maybe we could reach 100 Twitch followers today. That'd be pretty cool. I know I don't stream on here very much, but if I do, it's for one of my series that I'm currently working on YouTube for these, and not just some like random let's just stream for the fuck of it kind of thing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to do every now and then though. Let's be honest. So we are actually looking into some free agents, actually. And those free agents are Harrison Barnes is one of them, I think. Let's take a look at that, actually. And let's see, where's it at? No, that's scouting. Never mind. Whoops. Where's it at? I'm dumb. Front office, upcoming free agents. And everybody's like, "Oh, you should get LeBron James." I'm not gonna get LeBron James. I'm sorry, guys. I don't find that very realistic. I'm gonna keep it like transparent with y'all. If I get LeBron James, this wouldn't be fun anymore. It'd be just like, okay, let's just win the finals every year and all that crazy jazz. If we get Tim Duncan, it wouldn't be helping us much because he's old. He's 40 years old. Dwayne Wade is not a very good option either, considering how old he is as well. And I think I could do better. DeMar DeRozan would probably be a smart investment, but I'm also trying to think, what about CJ McCollum? CJ McCollum would be nice to keep. Obviously Kobe and Howard, no. Gasol, no. Nowitzki, no. Al Jefferson is a possibility, but again, do I want to keep building or do I just want to win now? That's the thing. Do I want to keep building? I have a good feeling that if I keep building, it'll help us out later on in the series. Ty Lawson, we already have Damien Lillard. Hassan Whiteside is a good option for defense, but let's face it, Hassan Whiteside's only good on defense. Offensively, he turns his offense from defense. He turns his he works his offense from his defense. So that's what makes him such a good player. Rudy Gobert, Not so much a good inside presence offensively, but defensively he's pretty dang good as well. You see the A- for his inside D. That's amazing. Not many players can do that. Brandon Jennings, we already have Lillard. Victor Oladipo sounds like a pretty good player to use as well. Let's take a look at position-wise. We'll look at most likely small forwards. But the reason I like Harrison Barnes so much is because of his age. He's 23 years old, 77 overall, and he has good shooting ability. He can work on his defense, obviously, but I mean, other than that, I mean, he's pretty solid all the way around. He's physical. I like him. That's why I want to go after Harrison Barnes this offseason, because the dude can ball. Like, I really want to try and get him. But who's ready to see who's going to win the NBA Finals? We're ready to see who's going to win here. Simulate current round. OKC and Golden State versus Detroit and Cleveland. Whoa. Okay. Did not see. I did not see Detroit beating Chicago at all. It's Golden State. Even if they're a 6 seed, they're still very much a threat against San Antonio. I'm not surprised by that. Neither am I between Oklahoma City and LA Clippers. I kind of saw that one coming. Next round, I'm going to say Golden State versus Cleveland again. Golden State versus Cleveland it is. All right, we got a rematch. Kind of figured that would be the case. But Detroit took them to 6, huh? That's not bad considering, you know, Cleveland usually sweeps through the playoffs anyway in the Eastern Conference. I'm going to say Golden State. Stimulate playoffs. Whoa. All right, so LeBron won his first championship in Cleveland. That's not surprising either. Took it to 7 games though, so we'll see here. Let's see. So Cleveland won the series in 7. All right. Let's see here. Any awards? Who won the no league MVPs? No anything like that. Season awards? No. All right, time to get into the off-season. LeBron James is your Finals MVP, averaging only 20 points a game, but he does average 6 rebounds and 9 assists, a steal, and almost 2 blocks a game. Pretty dang good. Field goal percentage is about 42%, and his three-point percentage is a 31%. So let me move this down here so I can see a little bit better. So pretty good run for LeBron James. Got his first title in Cleveland. Retirements. Kevin Garnett retired at the age of 40. Steve Nash, or not, Steve Nash did retire, but Tim Duncan, Paul Pierce, and Vince Carter are the big notables that were playing for teams while they were during this season. Steve Nash, Jermaine O'Neal, Ray Allen, Nazir Muhammad, Andre Miller, Jason Terry, Mike Miller. Saw that coming. He is pretty old after all. Hedo Turkoglu, Kenyon Martin, Manu Ginobili, Drew Gooden, Tayshaun Prince, Carlos Boozer, Brandon Haywood, John Solomons, Mike James, Ronnie Turioff, Pablo Prigioni, and that's about it. That's not a big list actually. I'm surprised I'm surprised as all hell that I still see Kobe on this. I don't see Kobe. I don't see Dirk on this list. Considering that Kobe is nearing the age of 40 and Dirk is 37. But apparently he still wants to go one more year. I'm not going to force any of these guys to come out of retirement because I feel like it's time for some of these guys. Maybe not so much. Well, Manu Ginobili played 14 years. I guess it's not a bad thing either. Drew Gooden's only 34, which is surprising. He could have played a couple more years, I think. So would Boozer and Ronnie Turiaf, but he hasn't really made a name for himself in the league, so I guess I can understand it. Doesn't want to waste his time in the league. But a lot of these players, like Steve Nash, is 42 actually. I read that wrong for a second. But a lot of these players are nearing 40. You know, Mike James especially, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett. You know, all those players. Staff retirements. Brendan Malone from the Pistons retired. Oh, Greg Popovich did retire with Tim. That's not surprising. George Karl retired. Dwayne Casey. Terry Stotts, our head coach for the Blazers, has retired. So now we got to look for a new coach as well. Even though I do think Terry Stotts could have probably stayed if he would have not retired. I feel like he did a good job considering what he had. Randy Whitman, Kurt Rambis retired. He was coaching the Knicks. And Jerry Shitting. I almost said Shitting. Brendan Malone, though. Ron Adams and Randy Ayers have all retired as well. Hall of Fame inductees. Obviously, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Steve Nash are all going to the Hall of Fame, the Basketball Hall of Fame. Tim Duncan, one of the best power forwards to ever play the game, averaged 19.2 points per game, 10.9 rebounds, 2 blocks and 3 assists. What a great player, you know. You got Kevin Garnett, obviously another double guy. Paul Pierce, one of the best Celtics of all time. Even though he was kind of a journeyman for the last few years of his career, I've always kind of known him as a Celtic. You know what I mean? Everybody kind of knows him as a Celtic. Ray Allen, pretty much one of the best 3-point shooters of all time. And Steve Nash, one of the greatest assist men of all time. One of the greatest passers in the game. These guys all deserve it. And we're going to go on here. No, I don't think we're going to do any league realignment. From what it looks like. Yeah, I don't think a realignment here is necessary. So, I mean, I could do this or whatever, but it wouldn't really matter. So, yeah, league realignment's not happening. Draft lottery. This will be interesting to see where we get. Well, I think we already have our picks pretty much taken care of. So the Toronto Raptors have the #1 pick in the draft. Celtics #2, Magic 3, 76ers 4. They got screwed again. Nuggets 5, even though they had the worst record in the league. Wizards 6, Sixers 7, Bucks 8. Suns 9, Kings 10, Pacers 11, Jazz 12, Celtics 13, and Memphis 14. So I kind of agree with this. I'm definitely not picky with who we get in the draft. So we're gonna advance. Oh no, that's the chances. So Memphis gets the 14th pick. The Grizzlies have never picked #1. That is interesting to see. Celtics have the 13th pick. And the Celtics haven't finished. Oh, well, they're going to this year in real life. They are, yeah. And the Jazz are 12th. The Jazz are 12th. The Pacers are 11th. They also had the 11th pick last year. The Kings are number 10. And the Suns are number 9. The Bucks with the 8th pick. The Wizards with the 7th pick. The Wizards get the 7th pick. And this one goes to the Nuggets at 6. Nuggets get 6. 76ers get the 5th pick. And the 4th pick goes to the Boston Celtics. And number 3 are the Philadelphia 76ers again. So they get the 3rd and the 5th pick in the draft. And number 2 is going to be the Toronto Raptors. And they get their pick from a trade, I think. Yeah, from the Denver Nuggets. And the 1st overall pick goes to the Orlando Magic. Taking a look at the draft, we picked 16th or 17th. And hey, we can't sleep on anybody in the draft. If we find somebody that we like, we could definitely steal a couple steal a couple of players in this draft. So the Magic get the number 1 pick in the draft, and the Raptors 2nd via the Nuggets, Sixers 3rd via Lakers, 4th are the Celtics via Mavericks, and then the Sixers, Nuggets via Knicks, and then Wizards, Bucks, Suns, Kings, Pacers, Jazz, Celtics, Grizzlies, Hornets, Celtics via Nets, Blazers, Pistons, Raptors, Nuggets via Rockets, T-Wolves, Warriors, Sixers via Heat, Hawks, Clippers, Pelicans, Bulls, Spurs, Thunder, Cavs in the 1st round. So staff signing. So we do need to find ourselves a head coach. Right now we have an assistant. We need an assistant GM. So how I feel about him is we could look for him. The staff members has stated what he would prefer. Let's go with 3 years. We'll give him 237. Head coach. Oh, jeez, this is tough. I do like Steve Kerr. Ooh, Steve Kerr would be nice. Brad Stevens is pretty nice as well, given the potential he has. Jeff Hornacek is pretty good as well. Steve Nash is becoming head coach. So is Andre Miller, William Goodrich, Brad Stevens, Lionel Hollins, Jack Marshall, Eric Spoelstra, Luke Samuel, Owen Tyler, Stan Van Gundy is available as well. Everybody likes Stan Van Gundy. Monty Williams, Lucas Green, Alvin Gentry, Fred Hoiberg. Fuck Fred Hoiberg. I'm a Bulls fan. Fuck Fred Hoiberg. Lucas, such an original name there. Logan Schmidt, Caleb Canellis, Dwayne Reese, Hugh Scott, Benjamin Walker, Tyrone Lue. I do not want Tyrone Lue as my coach. Derek Fisher, Nate McMillan, Hunter Wilson, Michael Goodrich, Paul Westphal, Oliver Gordon, Aiden Morgan, Sam Cassell. A lot of these coaches on here. But I think I might go with what was the biggest one that I was liking besides Steve Kerr? I think it was Brad Stevens. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think Brad Stevens, Steve Kerr, or Jeff Hornacek. I think those are the 3 best options for this team. I'm really liking Brad Stevens though. I really am. He's somebody that I can get behind. I'm not a big fan of Connor James though. That defense is an F, so that's definitely a no-go. Brad Stevens. We'll go 4 years. He wants $4.9 million. We'll give him $4.9 million. I think that's the best one right there. We're gonna go for an assistant. Andre Miller would be a good assistant because he used to be a long-time player for this team. I feel like he deserves at least something from this team. He was a long-time Blazer. We'll give him 3 years. $798K. Head scout. Let's go David Johnson. 4 years, 220K. Trainer, we don't need one. So head coach Brad Stevens, and then you got Andre Miller, David Johnson, and Owen Masters. Tentative. Four years. We'll give him 5.7. Oh, they got Steve Kerr back. No, we didn't get Jeff Hornacek, but I get. Oh, not Jeff Hornacek. We didn't get Brad Stevens, but I guess Portland's not really the ideal location. Looks like Andre Miller might take our offer. We'll give him 4 years, $798K. We'll give him an extra year. Let's see here. Jordan Lucas. I want a high potential. There we go. Yeah, that's the same guy, David Johnson. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. We'll give him 255K. Kevin Garnett is an assistant GM or assistant coach. Four years. Brad Stevens rejected our offer. No offers for Steve Nash yet either. Okay. Alvin Gentry, Stan Van Gundy. Nate McMillan used to coach for the Blazers, I think, so I think he got fired. Derek Fisher, nah. If anything, he's going to be an assistant. Hornacek rejected our offer. They're still mulling over their offers for the assistant GM. I think they're waiting for other offers. We need to get a head coach though, fast.
It's great.
Alvin Gentry. Oh, okay, Logan Schmidt. You might be the next contestant on The Price is Right. Accepted. So now we have an new assistant head coach in Andre Miller, the former Blazer point guard. David Johnson's still looking for the head scout position, and we found I think a decent head coach for now in Logan Schmidt, because I like the potential he has. The potential he has for this team, for sure. Owen Masters still mulling over his contract. Sign. So now we have an assistant, Andre Miller. Lance Alford. Michael Goodrich. Okay. Let's go assistant GM. No, you didn't. You didn't miss the offseason for NCAA. You didn't. You're good. I'm doing that later. I'm going to be doing this one first because I feel like that the majority of the people who get off school later, you're good. So don't worry about it, Wolverine. You're good. If I didn't respond to your comment fast enough, I'm sorry. You didn't miss it. I'll do that next. I probably relieved you by saying that, didn't I? Who should we get for? Oh man, Aaron Murray, 4 years, 1.73. Oh wait. Oh. 4 years, 363K. I could just turn down that offer. Head scout. They're all mulling over the decision. Alright, so now going up ahead. 2 days left. Assistant GM, 4 years. Accepted. David Johnson as our head scout. Logan Schmidt is our new head coach and assistant GM. So we got every position filled. Alright, so we're going to have to decline all these, sadly. Draft Combine. So, we're going to go in here and... Got all these players here. What's the S by 15? Standing 15 jump shot. Standing jump shot, moving jump shot. Okay, gotcha. All these. To NBA college three-pointer. Standing NBA 3. Moving NBA 3. Okay, 700. Wow, that Andy Barnes guy can shoot. What position does he play? He's a shooting guard. Okay, sprint. He's fast. He's fast. He doesn't bench very well, so he might have to put on some meat. Vertical leap isn't very good either, but man, can this guy shoot. Keon Barber seems to be the fastest player so far. Has a pretty good jump shot, 18 to 25 and 17 to 25 shooting and moving college threes, standing college or NBA threes. Three-pointer could easily just work on. What position is he? Oh, he's a power forward, so we really shouldn't worry about too much of that. I'm looking for small forwards. We got Damian Brown here. Decent jump shot, not a good three-point shot though. So we could easily work on that three-point shot. So small forwards. Take a look at the Kenneth Daniels. Not a good inside shooter, but he's got a decent three-point shot. So we could definitely use more of that. He doesn't bench press very much. Only 8. I think the 225 is the minimum for that. Vertical leap 24 inches. Agility lane time 12.7. He is pretty fast. I will give him that. Power forwards. Alfredo. Like Chicken Alfredo. He does have a nice three-point shot for a big guy. Something that we could probably work on if we land him. How tall is he? 6'11", 241. 6'9", 7 foot. Where's he from? Florida State? Not a good three-point shooter. Ray Dantley. Pre-draft workouts. I want to focus on small forwards. Scouting progress 7%. Damian Brown. Tommy. Wingspan of 6'11 or 7'1, and he's only 6'9", 222. I feel like he's a little old though. I feel like somebody like NBA.com draft section 54th. So he may not be going anywhere. So let's look at he's not drafted to go. He's not projected to go anywhere in the draft. He might land in our spot. Let's take a look at him. Ken Gadsden. D- at 3-pointers, but for a small forward, I mean, I could use it, but he's got a good mid-range jump shot. He's got some decent inside scoring, I suppose. Fred Jenkins. Oh, this guy's going top 5. We might as well give it a shot anyway with him, right? What do we have to lose? Shooting guards. What's he going to? 28th in the draft. We might as well take a look at him, right? In case his draft stock goes up any further than what it is right now. Kenneth Holland, 9th in the draft. He might land in our spot. He just somehow slips. Looking for a backup point guard though. Point guard. A lot of these have bad 3-point attributes. D minuses, Fs even. 10th in the draft, Willie Reese. Now for big guys, I'm looking for people who can push themselves around in the paint. 7th in the draft, we might as well give him a shot. 24th, might as well take a look at him. Inside presence, Chuck Hughes. Where's he going in the draft? 3rd. Oh my god, I can see why. Look at his dominance in the inside. Overall, B-. He's somebody that you can easily just pick up on. Keon Barber's pretty up there too. 8th overall. J.J. Ellis Jr. projected to go 2nd in the draft. We have one available invite left, and we are going to give it to we'll give it to this guy, Lyle George. Even though he's probably a 2nd round draft pick. Team workout. Wow, he made 16 out of 25. Fred Jenkins made 16 out of 25 moving 3-pointers. That's crazy. Obviously, 3 out of 25 isn't going to... Well, considering I think he's like a what? He's a center? I'm not surprised. 4 bench presses. He needs to get good. Man, I know he can do better than that, man. Big guys like him, like the centers are the ones that need to be doing that many bench reps. Power forwards and centers need to be pushing up to 20, 25. All right, let's go to the draft. July rolls around, draft day. Draft day. In a world where draft day is upon us, we are picking 17th because we made the playoffs and we were a 1st round exit. First overall pick goes to Loren Fletcher from Oregon State. 6'8", 220. I'm pretty sure he's a small forward. Good athleticism, perimeter defense, and mid-range jump shot. Averaged 22 points a game in college, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. So good numbers from him. Toronto Raptors select J.J. Ellis Jr. from Kentucky. 6'10", 234. Pretty good size down in the paint. I think he's a power forward. Yep, and he's a little old, but I mean, with that kind of skill set, I mean, you can't go wrong. 22 and 10, double-double guy in college at Kentucky. John Calipari knows what he's doing with them boys. So Carl Landry traded for Monte Ellis in the first pick. So the 76ers trade their 1st round draft pick for Monte Ellis. So now the Sixers will select 11th. And the Pacers will pick 3rd. So with the 3rd pick, the Indiana Pacers select Chuck Hughes from Northwestern. 6'9", 230, small forward. That's a kind of a trade that threw me off a little bit. Didn't see it coming, to be honest. Good inside presence. 25 points a game in college, scoring like mad in there. He could be a force for the Pacers, I think. So with the 4th pick, the Celtics select Tony Radja from Croatia, 6'9", 260. I think he's a power forward or a small forward. And then with the 5th pick, Keon Barber from California, 6'8", 249 for the 76ers. Another small forward. Man, we need small forwards too. With the 6th pick, Norm Kemp. I think he was a power forward at 6'9", 249 from Boston College. So now with the 7th pick, the 76ers Wizards select Ray Dantley from Cincinnati, 6'10", obviously a power forward or center, 245, a little skinny for his height, but we'll see how he goes in the pros. The 8th pick goes to Willie Reese from Penn State, point guard, 6'2", 180. Good pick right there. With the 9th pick is now a trade for Kemba Walker for Marcin Gortat. What are the Hornets doing? They traded Kemba Walker. They traded Kemba fucking Walker to the Suns for Marcin Gortat. Are they serious? The Hornets get the 9th pick in Marcin Gortat, but they traded Kemba Walker in a 2018 first round draft pick. That is a dumb trade. You traded your franchise point guard for a player that you may not even need because you have Al Jefferson. Okay. I'm not playing as the Hornets, so that's their loss. With the 9th pick of the draft, the Hornets select Junior Ward from Florida State. What were the Hornets thinking with that? With the 10th pick, the 76ers select, they trade Omar Caspi to the Kings. Of the Kings is going to the Sixers for Wesley Matthews, and the Kings get this pick. The Kings get their first round pick and Omar Caspi to the 76ers for Wesley Matthews and a 2017 pick for Wesley Matthews. Wow, that's an okay trade, I think. I think that I could live with that. But Kemba Walker, Monte Easley from West Virginia is going to the 76ers. Bruh, you know you ain't gonna win any games anytime soon going there. Just saying. So next pick is Cliff Ellis from Temple, point guard. Something that they desperately need. They don't need to draft another big man. With the 12th pick, the New York Knicks are trading Robin Lopez, or Raul Nato, and the Jazz first round pick at number 12 for the Knicks first round draft pick and Robin Lopez. So with the 12th pick, the Knicks select. Who are they gonna get? Len Byers from West Virginia, point guard. They definitely need one of those. Somebody who can distribute the ball and somebody who can probably score other than Melo and Porzingis. Number 13 goes to Michael Tavares from Loyola Marymount, 6 foot 172 point guard. With the 14th pick, the Celtics are trading, or the Grizzlies are trading their first round draft pick for Tyler Zeller and this year's Cleveland Cavaliers second round pick. And the Celtics select. Celtics have been very active today on the draft. This is their third pick in the first round. Ken Gadsden from Wisconsin. Damn, I think they may have stolen me. They may have sniped me on that one, guys. I think I was going to draft him. He looks pretty good. So, 15th pick goes to Gus Young, and the Charlotte Hornets select him from Howard at 6'4", 197. He probably is a shooting guard. Yes, it is, Froggy. The NCAA stream is after this. The Celtics pick again at Keith Holland from Indiana. 6'4", 184. So now it is our turn to pick. It is our turn to pick. So let us pick. Who will we select? Who will we trade? We don't know yet. There's a Cliff Ellis point. We don't need a point guard. Yes. So, small forwards. Fred Jenkins, he's still on the board. He's got a good shooting. He's got a good shooting arm, or he's got a good shooting range. I liked him. Draft Express rank has him at 25th. Fred Jenkins is our best pick at small forward. Considering he has a long wingspan, has a good shooting ranges. 2K ranked him at 19. NBA.com at 16. Position ranked 6. A lot of small forwards being taken in this draft, though. He does have a nice 3-point shot. Something that we kind of need on the wings. Mid-range shot is C+. Let's look at... We are trying to get Harrison Barnes, though. Andy Barnes from Florida. He's supposed to be picked 41st in the draft. So let's look at data. And let's take a look at some projections. We have shooting guard Theodore Timmerman. Not a very good shooter outside of the perimeter. Not a very good defender either. Playmaking ability is a C+. Rebounding a D. North Carolina. He's from NC State. He obviously has a lot of work to do. That's probably why there's probably a good reason why people are passing up on him. So let's take a look at Vince Warwick. 23 points a game in college. Where did he go to college? Some nowhere school? Texas Christian, TCU. 6'5", 23 years old. He's not a very good 3-point shooter for a shooting guard. He's got okay range. Everything else is kind of adequate. Chris Gale, not my cup of tea either. Who's got the best 3-point shot? Fred Jenkins. We do need a small forward because Mike Miller's gone, and we were kind of weak at that position to start. So, power forwards. Lyle George in centers is Dante Holmes. So Clint Booth is another good one. Let's see here. 6'9", wingspan of 7'3". Let's see how he is on defense. Pretty good post defense. I'll give him that. Zach Washington. I think we're going to end up taking Fred Jenkins because he is our best available guy to shoot the ball from the perimeter. We don't really need to work on our posts because I feel like Plumlee's going to grow. Ed Davis certainly had a bounce back year from where he started off at. So I'm going to take Fred Jenkins from West Virginia. At the 18th pick, Samuel Morrison from George Washington. I haven't heard that one in a while. Wow. So with the 19th pick, the Toronto Raptors select Cesar Oberto from Argentina. That's not a bad pick. The Toronto Raptors could certainly use another backup point guard. Kyle Lowry is a good point guard and all. So they got the 20th pick of the Nuggets goes to Theodore Timmerman from North Carolina State. He probably should have been. A lot of people say he probably get picked at 20 or 11th. But there's a trade. The Timberwolves trade their first-round pick and a 2018 first-round draft pick for the Nuggets to Theodore Timmerman, who they just drafted, and Danilo Gallinari. We'll see how that pans out for the T-Wolves and the Nuggets in the future. But right now, as it stands, the Nuggets get the 21st pick, and they select Jamie Frank from California. 6'9", 229, probably a powerful or small forward or a power forward. Probably too small to play power forward, considering he's kind of skinny for a power forward. And then you got 21st pick or 22nd pick. The Golden State Warriors select Gordon Underwood from Ohio State, power forward or center, postman, something that they could use down there. At the 23rd pick, the 76ers select Mark Doyle from UCLA. At 24, the Lakers are making a trade with the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks 21st pick, or the Hawks pick at 24, and Walter Tavares for Jose Calderon and the Lakers 2018 second round pick. And they draft. The Los Angeles Lakers will pick. And they pick Alexander Popov from Ukraine. Interesting. So the Mavericks are now making a trade. They trade J.J. Barea to the Clippers for 2 draft picks, including this one, and the second round draft pick of the 2018 Warriors second round draft pick. And the Dallas Mavericks select. This is gonna be interesting. Vince Warwick from TCU, 6'5", 185. I think he was a small or shooting guard. He didn't have much of a jump shot, so when you get to these later part of the rounds, you kind of get like these guys who are just kind of like, eh. At 26, the Pelicans select Randall Leach from Wyoming. That's interesting. I've never seen an NBA player from Wyoming get drafted. The 27th pick from the Bulls goes to Dante Holmes from Boise State. 7 foot, 290. Jesus, big guy, big fella there. Somebody that dominated the post with Pau Gasol. At the 28th pick, Joel Gale from Duke, 7 foot, 269. They gotta replace Tim Duncan somehow, don't they? And at the 29th pick, Raymond Tucker from Memphis is going to Oklahoma City at the 29th pick. At the 30th pick, the Dallas Mavericks make a trade with the Cleveland Cavaliers for Vince Warwick. So the Vince Warwick's going to the Cavs, and the Mavericks will select again. And at the 30th pick, they select Chris Gale from North Carolina. So we'll see how that turns out for the Mavericks. I don't know what they're thinking with that trade. So they just traded Chris Gale for Vince Warwick. So the 76ers select Darrell Thompson from Nevada. We get to the second round. Nobody really gives a crap about the second round of the draft. And Mark Leach. Okay, let's go to our pick. Oh wait, we don't get a second round draft pick. Oh, do we? No, we didn't get a second round draft pick. So where is our guy here? What's his overall? A 69. That is not terrible, considering he's only 22. But I think he's going to be like one of those guys who just comes off the bench and drains a couple threes. If he works on his three-point attributes after all. He's pretty good defensively too. I think he could work out. So we're going to go advance. Rookie signings. And that was easy. I want CJ back. CJ's the man. I might be able to live without Noah Vonleh. He wasn't really much of a factor. So we're gonna accept this one. LeBron James accepted his. So he's gonna be back in Cleveland. Victor Oladipo accepted his. So now let's move on here to qualifying offers. Myers Leonard. Maurice Harkless is going to go. Elites, what is up, man? Alan Crabb, can we get him? Oh, no, wait, free agents. Chris Kaman. Gerald Henderson. Phil Pressey wants to test free agency. Okay, fine. I don't really like Kaman. Gerald Henderson's somebody that we kind of need. I offered to him. Let's go to Myers Leonard too. We kind of wanted a big guy there, and not a fan of Alan Crabb. Alan Crabb. Heyman's gonna be. We already have 2 big men, so I feel like we could test our waters here. All right, welcome to free agency. Small forwards. Joe Johnson's old, man. I really want to trade for Harrison Barnes, man. Evan Turner's not that good. Terrence Ross. Ooh, Terrence Ross. Might be a good, like... I don't know. Who do they got for point guards? Mike Conley, Rajon Rondo, Jarrett Jack, Jordan Clarkson, Mo Williams, Jeremy Lin, Tony Wharton. Dwight Howard's on the market though, and that's kind of scary. Anderson Varejao, Larry Sanders, Nene, Amir Johnson, Trevor Booker, Josh Smith, Cody Zeller, Brandon Bass, Andre Bagnani. Yuck. Do we want Kobe? No, we don't want Kobe. Kobe, just go to retirement, bro. I'm sorry. You have 7 offers, but Luol Deng, 31 years old. Amir Terrence Ross. Review offers. Didn't have. Luol Deng has one from the Pistons, the Lakers, and the Kings. He's probably gonna go with the Pistons. Joe Johnson. Few offers. He's got Hawks, Raptors, and Nets. Who does Dwight Howard have? Nuggets, Wizards, Bucks, Celtics, Lakers, Why would he go back to the Lakers? Rockets. Why would he go back to the Rockets? We're trying to get rid of his ass. Pacers, Knicks, Mavericks, Suns. He's probably going to be end up on any of these 3 teams, so he could just be the man again. Howard's the best free agent. That's crazy. Joe Johnson's not going to last. Let's go front office. No, actually, let's go to... I do like our post players. I do like them. I think Amina's trade bait. Aminu is trade bait. McCollum stays. Leonard stays. I like Plumlee. I want to keep Plumlee. Ed Davis. Gerald Henderson. Minu. Like I said, he's trade bait. So I think Vonleh is too. Vonleh's trade bait. Let's go. Harrison Barnes. I really wanted Harrison Barnes. I'm salty that he... Wow, look at the Wizards roster. They need people. Like, badly. Whew. Let's see here. Could I steal somebody from the Bulls? Probably not. Could I? No, not Tony Snell. Nope. Nope, not getting Tony Snell. Oh man, he's so good. I almost want to trade for him. Oh man. He's gonna be a threat. A lot of point guards in LA and the LA Clippers team. Shooting guard, point guard. They got Jameer Nelson, Austin Rivers, JJ Barea, Chris Paul. Man, they got guards everywhere. They don't got no big men besides Griffin and Jordan. I wouldn't even consider him a big man down there. He's not even a threat. Wilson Chandler. Nah, we'll pass. Chris Bosh, 32 years old. Nah, I'll pass on him. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, no. Nicolas Batum. Batum goes the dynamite. Gordon Hayward. Good scorer, shitty defense. Nah. Kings need players too. Nick Young, yuck. Anthony Brown, got a good three-point shot. He's young too, but he's only at 69 overall. Wouldn't get many minutes. Tobias Harris. Chandler Parsons. Paul George. Paul George, man. Paul George. Who else? Rudy Gay. DeRozan went back. Raptors look pretty stacked. Look at this roster, man. They got 480s up there, and they're all starters. Sam Decker. Kawhi Leonard. See I think this team looks pretty good too. I don't think the Spurs will be as good, but they'll be up there. Point guard. Is that what you're trying to build your team around, bro? You got Kemba Walker, Brendan Knight, and Eric Bledsoe. All 3 point guards. Man, no. Karl Anthony Towns, man, he's good. He's going to be something special. T-Wolves are going to be good this year, too. Look at this roster. Look at the starting 5. Look at the bench. I would take Gallo. Might as well make an offer for... Who does he have offers for? Hawks, Raptors, Nets. James Johnson, 29 years old. Doesn't have much of a three-point shot. PJ Tucker. Evan Turner. Terrence Ross. I might as well go with Terrence Ross. Negotiate. 2 years, 5. No, I'm trying to get Harrison Barnes. Hello? Like I want to make a trade for Harrison Barnes like right now. All right. Abort. Player contracts. Damien Lillard still has 3 years left. Vonleh's got 3 years. Or Lillard's got 4 years left. There. McCollum's gonna grow. He's gonna start next year. Plumlee and Davis are gonna be starting this year. I feel like Aminu's just trade bait. So is Aminu and Vonleh are trade bait. Henderson's gonna stay. McCollum's gonna start. Leonard's bench. Day 2. Mike Conley is gone. Kobe Bryant is gone. OJ Mayo is now... Look at that hairdo for OJ Mayo. What in the world is that? Okay. Amir Johnson. Where is Terrence Ross? Jeremy Lamb, Lance Stevenson, yuck. Mo Williams would be a good backup. Build a team around a bunch of pretty good players and a couple of potential superstars. Anderson Varejao, Larry Sanders would be good down in the paint. Just a defensive presence of Larry Sanders. John Henson. Ian Mahinmi. Who else? Thomas Robinson used to be... he hasn't really made a name for himself. Amir Johnson. Larry Sanders, though. He's got offers from the Warriors, Bucks, and Rockets. Alright, Jordan Clarkson would be a good one, too. Let's see what else we got here. Courtney Lee. Courtney Lee would be pretty good. OJ Mayo, even with his freaky ass hairdo. He's got the Knicks and the Nets. Well, dang. So we got a couple of players so far. Small forwards. Oh god. So they took him away from me because I know restricted free agents. They matched my offer. Nothing really I can do. PJ Tucker wouldn't be a bad idea either. He's got pretty good perimeter defense. Lakers, Kings, Nuggets. I can compete with the Lakers. So now, looking at our roster, Jarrett Jack. Let's go with Jordan Clarkson offers. He's probably gonna go Blazers. Jeremy Lamb? Doesn't sound like a bad idea. You're probably right. Jeremy Lamb. 4 years, $18 million. He might be asking for. He's restricted free agent too. So if the team matches his offer, I won't get him. Although he does sound like a good candidate. Let's go 4.5. Mo Williams. Mo Williams went to the Rockets. Ben McLemore. I don't think he could compete with McCollum though. I don't want him to compete. I want McCollum to be the guy. Mike Scott and Reggie Evans, Tyler Hansbrough, Chris Humphries. Jesus. We might as well. NCAA will take part in about 45 minutes, so you'll be fine. We'll be finishing this up. We're gonna take a little bit of a break, and we are gonna do some NCAA. John Henson is pretty good defensively, I would think. We'll go. John Henson went to the Phoenix Suns. Birdman! Dude, Birdman. Fucking beast on defense. Inside defense. You got Kendrick Perkins. Miles Plumlee. Still not as good as his brother, I think. Rebounding good. Inside defense good. We'll get the other Plumlee brother here. A catechism? Oh. Let's see. Evan Fournier. Gary Neal. Gary Neal's got some good three-point shooting. Roster's full, so we'll just pass up everybody else here. I need trade bait, though. So Mason Plumlee went up to a 77. Or is that how it works? 77, 76, 75, down to a 75. Oh man. Jeremy Lamb. Ouch. Pretty balanced team overall here, I think. Damien Lillard, obviously our best player. Plumlee went up on overall. Clarkson, good backup point guard. We might have to make a few changes to the roster when the season starts. Alright, so Mason Plumlee went up to an 80. Ed Davis regressed a lot. Went from a D plus to a D minus. Like playmaking ability went to an F. Man, he just went down overall. All right, so Summer League. Isaiah Cannon. Henry Sims. Adrian Payne. We're gonna skip Summer League. I don't really care about Summer League, to be honest. Championship day. Simulate. Who cares about the Summer League? We were eliminated in the semifinals of the Summer League. Cool. I don't care about Summer League. We will auto-generate again. Training camps. Wait, is this big man camp? Big man offense. Perimeter shooting. Somebody who needs it. Somebody who needs it. Advance to next season. And our first game of the season will be against the Detroit Pistons. So I think what we're going to do is propose trade. Noah Vonleh and Al-Farouq Aminu for Harrison Barnes. And we could offer our I really want to try and get Harrison Barnes, man. He is one player that I really, really like. Valid trade, huh? Noah Vonleh for Harrison Barnes. We like what we have, huh? What if I trade you... I think we can trade better. Come on, give me Harrison. I want Harrison Barnes so bad. You don't even know. You don't even know how bad I want him. Whew. It's a valid trade on both ends. Let's add a third team in here. I need a good small forward. I really want Harrison, but if I have to settle for... I don't know. I really want a good small forward. I feel like if we get a small forward that has the talent level of Harrison Barnes and has the youth of Harrison Barnes, we'd be set. Rudy Gobert. Yeah, like I'm gonna get Gordon Hayward. It's a nice thought, though. That young. No. I really want Harrison Barnes. I feel like I'm just missing one good piece in this trade. I think that's all I'm missing is just one good piece. Is he that valuable to the Warriors that they just don't want to let him go? Oh, I'll give you Myers Leonard. Oh, the Warriors are 92 over a salary cap. The team of so we need to find somebody who has a low contract. Come on, yo. Give me him. Gimme him. I really want him so much. Yo, y'all ain't gonna give me Harrison, though. Y'all ain't gonna give me Harrison, though. Ugh. Alright, we'll have to try somewhere else. Jared Dudley still in the league? Alright. What about... Zach LaVine's listed as a point guard at 6'5"? Alright. Andrew Wiggins is not going to get traded. Not happening. Who else we can get? Who else can we get? What would I do to... Oh, Anthony Morrow's not that kind of player that we're looking for anyway. TJ Warren? Nah. I need him to kind of be like that scorer, if you know what I mean. I can't believe they took the Spurs took J.R. Smith. Wow, Vonleh's contract is just killing me. It's eating me up. I'd have to trade... I got trade bait right here. I'm not trading Lillard. In fact, I might just cut them. Let's see what we have in free agency right now. Dellavedova. Nearly not as good players. Each one more. Who's a point guard? Ron Butler. Dude, he's old. Let's see here. I don't want Vonleh. I feel like he's worth way too much. I'll even throw in a first round draft pick for this year. Greg Monroe. What's Jabari's outside range? A C. Jimmy Butler. No. Bobby Portis. Like that's there though. It's like I'm staring deep into your soul, bro. LeBron James. Nope. What's up, Power Legend? What is up, man? We're just finishing up this offseason, trying to get some good players for our team. Kobe Bryant is playing for the Celtics. That is a problem. That is a huge problem. I have a huge problem with that. Kobe Bryant is playing for the Celtics. Bro. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bean Bryant is playing for the Celtics. I have a huge problem with that game. Should I get myself a Gerald Green? Justice Winslow. Would that put the Heat over the cap? Yeah. How much? Vonleh, you're eating up my contracts. You need to stop. You need to stop that, Vonleh. That's why I don't want you. You're eating too much of my money. Batum. Vonleh for Batum. He's not that valuable, please. Quit fooling yourselves, Terrence Ross. 8.62 million, Jesus. Al-Farouq Aminu. Wait, how much did that put? 15 and 7. Patrick Peterson. Alright, Hugh Janis or Mike Hunt. You know what, you can leave the room. Alright, let's see. Oh, wait. No, I didn't. Oh. Ban. Whoop. Let's see. Who else is eating up contracts? I can't get any shit for trades. I can't get shit for trades. Alright. The fuck? I can't get a good player on here. How's that an invalid? Oh, when I put it over the roster. Myers Leonard, Alan Crabb, and Noah Vonleh for Terrence Ross, Chris Kaman, and Patrick Patterson. So they want Myers Leonard, huh? So they want Myers Leonard. I don't know if I agree with this. But it would strengthen up our... Myers Leonard's not really that great anyway. I feel like this could be a trade that we can accept. So Chris Kaman's back on the team. We also have Terrence Ross now. See. Let's see here. McCollum. I want him to start, so cancel. Let's take a look at coaching. Terrence Ross will be starting for us this year. Then we got Ed Davis and Mason Plumlee. Who else? I think that's good. Who else can we possibly get? We have Terrence Ross, who's probably the next best thing to Harrison Barnes. We got Damien Lillard getting some good minutes. CJ McCollum getting good minutes. Gerald Henderson, Jeremy Lamb are also sitting there getting good minutes. A lot of good wing players this year. I still feel like I could trade out for Rickamina, though. I'm probably going to. Amina's really not worth that much. So I'm probably going to get somebody like... Invalid trade. Could I get Mike Dunleavy? What's the salary cap? Figured. Amina's eating too much of my contract, fellas. I might have to cut him, actually. And then I could propose him another contract and resign him to it. We probably are better off trading him actually now because it's going to count against my salary if I don't, have a team that signs in the next couple of days. So Amina's got to go, like, right now. Robert Covington. What if, let's... There. And then we have room for one more player to sign to the roster as well in case something happens. I could have traded Harkless. I'm stupid. Harkless is not going to get any time this year anyway. Oh, that would put him over salary cap, wouldn't it? Trade Finder, huh? Jeremy Grant, Perry Jones, Iman Shumpert, David Lee, Will Barton, Thad Young, Shabazz Napier, Anthony Brown, Derek Williams, KJ McDaniels. David Lee's not a bad player. I think I'd go with... That's probably the best deal right there. David Lee's a good-ass player, man. People underrate him a lot. Let's see. Trade Finder. Let's see what we can get for Gerald Henderson as well. Thank you for that idea, though, Ellie. Or Elite. I kind of got bad eyesight, so. Andrew Bogut. Andrew Bogut. Kent Bazemore. Dion Waiters. Jeremy Evans. Oh, I'm not sure. That is a dumb trade, and they know it. That is the dumbest thing you could do. Derek Williams, KJ McDaniels, Tim Hardaway Jr., Russ Smith, and Tony Allen. Austin Rivers. Do I just see Taj Gibson? Do I see Taj Gibson? Do I see a Taj Gibson? Yes, I do. Oh, my. Taj would be amazing. So would Bogut. But Bogut, what's Bogut? 31. Taj is 31 as well. And we get another draft pick. Dude, we get Taj. He's starting. I don't care what none of y'all say. Taj Gibson is a Portland Trail Blazer, and he is going to start over Ed Davis. Taj can play, god dang it. I love Taj Gibson. We have the core of our team still here, but there's a lot changed, and I think that is going to help benefit me as going into this season. Taj is starting. Taj is going to get like 28 minutes. Well, actually, he'd get 30. I think he'd get 30. So will Plumlee. We got a lot of good post players this year, too. I think we got a pretty good balanced team. Fred Jenkins is going to get minutes. Jeremy Lamb, Jordan Clarkson. Covington could probably go. $15 for him. It's not an online league. It's offline. So, I'm sorry. Make me 400. It's offline league. What else can we get? McCammon can get some minutes. Patterson, Covington, and Covington can be trade bait. Small forward, Terrence Ross. Alright, now we're going to trade Finder again. This is going to be for Covington and Patterson. Maybe they'll give me Harrison Barnes, who knows? Chicago Bulls are willing to trade Mike Dunleavy. Indiana Pacers, Rodney Stuckey and Joseph Young. Nuggets, Kenneth Faried and Wesley Johnson. We could use another Aaron Aflalo and Derek Williams. That's a good trade. It's intriguing. Justin Holiday and Wilson Chandler. Russ Smith. OJ Mayo and Mike Scott. Kenneth Faried's a 78. I don't have an Xbox One, man. I have a PS4. Like, yeah. Aaron Aflalo, Derek Williams, Tony Wharton, and KJ McDaniels. None of these look good. Kenneth Faried, though. Why Kenneth Faried? Is Denver crazy? Probably. None of these look good. Let's just see what we can get for Covington. For a simple 1-year contract, you can go back to the Sixers. Tony Snell. Iman Shumpert. Austin Rivers and Brendan Dawson. Tim Hardaway Jr. Rodney Stuckey. I don't have an Xbox One. I have an Xbox 360, and this is an offline league. Offline, like I don't play with other YouTubers or anything like that. I don't have one. Rodney Stuckey. He eats up a lot of money though, and he's a little old. I guess I can live with Covington. I think I can live with this roster though. There's a lot of 70s and mid 70s to high 70s in there, but compared to where we were last year with this team, it's gonna have to work. Really wanted Harrison Barnes though. Damn. Alright, so we're going to take a look at our coaching game plan one more time. I think Lillard might be getting too many minutes. We'll get him down to 34. I really want Terrence Ross starting, though. Do not want Covington. Wait, what's his stats? .14 a game last year. That's Plumlee. We have Taj. He's got a good 3-point shot. Not a good mid-range jump shot. Terrence Ross has a good shot overall. Covington does have a bit better defense, but we'll see. I feel like, yeah, I think Terrence Ross deserves to be a starter in this. So we'll put him down to 14. All right. Clarkson, he better be good for us, man. Taj is starting. I want Taj to start. McCollum's gonna start. Man, the minutes distribution is gonna be so bad. unfortunately. We have 2 point guards, 1, 2 shooting guards, a few small forwards, a few power forwards, and a couple centers. I think this roster is pretty well built for us to. I don't know about winning 50 games, but hopefully we can win a lot more than we did last year. It's kind of hard to distribute minutes. I think Clarkson may be getting too many though. Let's put everybody down to round it down to the next like 5 or 0. Give 8 minutes here. So I want players to get minutes, man. I want good players getting minutes, you know what I mean? So anyway, I know I took a little bit of time with this stream, but we're gonna get ready for some NCAA in just a few minutes. I'm going to get some food. I don't know about y'all, I'm fucking hungry, and I will be back within. I'm gonna order probably food over the phone or online or something. But take a look at the schedule one more time. Actually, take a look at the schedule. You got our first game here on the road against the Pistons. Other notable games are against the Cavs, even though we're in the East. First Western Conference game is against the Denver Nuggets, and then we have the T-Wolves. A lot of road games to start off the year. So December is looking like a lot of home games. Do we have a Christmas Day game? No, we do not. We do have a December 19th matchup against the Golden State Warriors. Our target list. We have those 3 players on our target list. I feel like those players, once we get them, if we get them, could make a huge impact for this team. Another key matchup here, probably against the Jazz, Lakers as well. Let's see here. I almost said Pelicans. The Bulls would be a pretty good matchup as well. So would the T-Wolves again. Rematches against the Thunder are going to be good. Spurs as well. Another big matchup. Rockets as well. Raptors. A lot of teams moving up and shaking up in the league. So it's going to be it'll be interesting to see how it pans out this year, guys. But if you guys enjoyed this stream at all, make sure you guys hit the follow button on my Twitch. And if you guys are at all interested in watching this series, it's going to be on my YouTube channel. It's down, scroll down a little bit, you see subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's my YouTube page. Subscribe to it. There's going to be Portland Trail Blazers MyLeague on that. I'm just streaming the off-season, so don't expect me to join like any leagues or stream many games like this. So anyway, I'm going to get ready for the next stream. I will see you guys later in just a few short minutes here because I got to switch HDMIs and set up another stream. But I will see you guys in a few minutes.